Of course. Let's start with something simple. What's a childhood memory that really stands out to you? Something that made you really happy or left a big impression on you?
If you talk about the childhood memory of mine, I remember that one day I found one 2 rupee coin kept on the cot, which was near a shop, and
Oh, that
I listen to me, and I lived in the same building. So I took that 2 rupees coin and went upstairs. But the shopkeeper came to know that his 2 rupee was missing from there, and he somehow had a doubt on me that I had stolen that money. And I was called and I was reprimanded. Then I gave that 2 rupees. So that was not a nice moment for me, I would say.
Yeah, I can imagine how tough that must have been, especially as a kid. It sounds like it really stuck with you. Do you remember how you felt afterward or how things went with the shopkeeper or your family after that?
Yeah, definitely. After that, it was very tough for me to look into their eyes. I would always come down my building, would never see the shopkeeper, and go outside. It happened for a long time. Gradually, everybody forgot that, but I have never forgotten. It is still in my unconscious mind. I mean, subconscious mind.
That makes a lot of sense. I think those moments can really leave a mark, even if people around you moved on. I'm really glad you were able to get through it, even if it stayed with you. If you ever want to talk more about it or how you process that, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, see, what exactly happens if there is a child, suppose the age of the child is approx, 5 years or 6 years, and if that child finds any coin or anything kept somewhere, it is, I think, a natural phenomenon to take that thing, and sometimes you go away with that thing. So this is what I did as a child. I just did. I took 2 rupees coin and went upstairs. So I cannot say that I stole it. I cannot say that I snatched it from someone. It was just a mistake by me that I grabbed it and went upstairs and did not inform anyone. So whatever you give it a name, I'm okay with that. But I should not have done that. But I did it, and today I regret, and I have that feeling that insult is indelible for me, I would say.
Yeah, I really understand. And you're right. At that age, it's almost like a reflex. Kids don't always have a sense of ownership or guilt the way adults do. What happened to you wasn't theft in any malicious way. You were just a child figuring things out. I'm glad you can reflect on it now, and it's okay to forgive yourself. What matters is you've grown from it.
Yeah. Okay, you can ask me any other question.
Of course. Let's shift a bit. Thinking back to your school days, what was a subject you really enjoyed or something you felt especially proud of mastering?
See, first of all, I was not that student who would love to go to school. It was very tough for me to go to school. I would always cry. I did not want to go to school. So just because I don't know why I did not enjoy being taught in the school and that environment and all. But one day when I got good marks in any subject, I got really fascinated towards going to school, and that subject was, of course, English. When everybody praised me, then I started enjoying, and I would always focus on English only.
That's really powerful. It sounds like that moment of recognition really changed how you felt about school. I'm glad English became something you could really connect with. Do you remember what it was about English that sparked that interest for you? Was it storytelling or maybe writing?
See, it was like translating, of course, translating any Hindi sentence into English. It was related to passive voice that I already knew. It was related to all tenses that I already knew. A lot of students from the same class would come to me and ask me to write any application for them because they wanted any sick leave or something. So I was very good at that. I would understand any chapter very easily, which other students were not able to do that. So I think certain things, made me feel proud, and my teachers were also very much, towards me in my favor. I would say, it happened.
That's really amazing. It's like you found this natural strength at just the right moment. It must have felt really empowering to be able to help your classmates and to have your teachers recognize that. I bet
Yes,
that kind of
yes. I would just interrupt you, and I would mention one more point. There was a time when I was in class 10th, and there were some students of class 10th. who asked me to teach them passive voice, because one teacher came and he taught passive, all the passive structures and all. After that, teacher went away when the period was over. But those students did not understand. I was the only person who understood passive voice. Those people did not have idea what was going on because their basic was not okay. So they asked me to teach, and I did the same when there was any empty period. So I took that chalk and on the blackboard I started writing passive voice in my way, and they understood, and they gave me the feedback that it was better than the teacher taught.
Wow, that must have been such a proud moment for you. I mean, to be able to break it down in a way that made sense to them, that's a huge accomplishment. I can see how that would stick with you, and it's awesome that you could make such a difference for your classmates.
So, any other question?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you this. Thinking about your future goals, is there something you're really aiming to achieve, either personally or professionally, over the next few years?
I'm very much confused. The very first thing I would like to mention that I am so much interested and inclined in and towards acting career. But as a matter of fact, when I came to Mumbai with a view to trying my luck in acting, what I felt that here you have to go to all the production houses, stand in the queue, you have to face multiple auditions, but there is no certainty that you are going to be selected for something. Every day you have to go and stand in the queue. You might get one role today, there is no guarantee that you would get any other role tomorrow. So on the basis of that, you cannot call yourself to be an actor, and you cannot survive and run any family with the money you get from your roles. So I'm thinking, will I be really able to make it and carve my niche in this industry and become what I really want to become?
I'm really glad you're being so honest about it, and I know it's a huge, overwhelming decision. I think it's okay to hold both things, your passion for acting and also the practical realities at the same time. Maybe you can balance it by starting small, keeping a steady income while you audition and see how it evolves. And no matter what, you're allowed to explore, pivot, or redefine your path. There's no single timeline you have to follow.
Yeah, but it's a hard nut to crack, I would say. It's very tough to call yourself to be an actor and run your family with the money that you get from acting.
Yeah, it really is tough, and it takes a lot of resilience. But you don't have to have it all figured out right now. You can give yourself some time, maybe keep honing your skills, get some side gigs, and see if the momentum builds. And even if it doesn't go exactly as planned, you'll still have built a lot of valuable skills and experiences along the way.
Yeah, as you said that I must hone my skill, I do the same thing. I have bought several books related to, acting. That is, here in India, it is called natak. So there are some natak books. It means there are certain, drama written, some role plays written, some dialogues are written, which I always speak in the way it should be spoken. Being like I just follow any character and try to speak the dialogues as per the character has to speak. And I practice. I always go for voice training, voice modulation. I always work on my expressions, my body language. This is what I'm doing. But at the end of it, when you go to face any audition, you have to stand in a queue, and there is no guarantee that you're going to be selected, and it goes on years and years. This is the problem.
Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, you're doing all the right things. You're really investing in your craft, and that's huge. The uncertainty is just part of the industry, and it's okay to feel that weight. Just keep a steady practice, stay open to small wins, and don't forget that you can also explore other creative avenues alongside acting, just in case.
Hmm. Thank you. Now you can ask me any last question. After that, I'll wrap it up.
Of course. So, just to close on a reflective note, thinking back on your journey so far, what's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self, especially the version of you who is just starting out or feeling unsure?
Definitely, I would say that it should be absolutely clear what you really want to do.
That's really solid advice. Clarity is so powerful. And once you have that, even if the path is uncertain, you can keep course and make decisions with more confidence. I'm really glad you're taking the time to reflect on all this.
Okay, thank you. It was nice talking to you.
You're very welcome. I'm really glad we got to talk. And if you ever want to chat again or just bounce ideas around, I'm here. Take
Thank you.
care and all the best with everything.
Thank you.